Last month, I swam from end to end of Donner Lake. It was the fourth year in a row that I've made that 2.7-mile swim. The first year was mentally the hardest. That was because I was swimming alone. I'd never done it before, and silly me, I actually believed the race organizers when they said that they would have these safety kayakers in the water in case anyone got in trouble. Well, I started swimming, and when I was about a half mile out, I lifted my head to get my bearings and to see about those safety kayaks. And much to my surprise, I found myself in the middle of the lake completely alone. I didn't see a kayak or another swimmer within a quarter mile. And let me tell you, I started to wig out big time. I started to hyperventilate, my head got dizzy, I thought about how quickly I would sink to the bottom if I cramped up. Never mind that I've never had a cramp swimming in my entire life. I have no shame in saying that I got really, really scared. After a few moments, I finally faced down my fear, and I put my head back down and kept swimming. I didn't stop until I got to the other end of the lake over an hour later. I learned something that day that I've never forgotten, and this is it. Never swim the length of Donner Lake alone. Always have someone with you. Never attempt to go it alone. Since that time, I've completed the race 3 more times. All 3 times, Carl Rodriguez has been in a kayak about 10 feet away. Carl goes to Summit. He's a wonderful servant. I call him my wingman. And it's an incredible feeling swimming across the lake knowing Carl is just a few feet away. I know if anything should go wrong, Carl is right there to help. Now, to be honest, I've never asked Carl if he can swim or not, but I suppose he would jump in if I needed help. In last month's race, the wind kicked up and the white-capped waves created a really big challenge. I was swallowing water right and left. A couple of times I actually thought about quitting. But since Carl was right next to me, I knew I couldn't quit. He'd probably take his kayak paddle and whap me on the head. So I didn't want to let him down or his son, who was in the kayak with his dad. So I pressed on, fighting the wind and the waves all the way to the other side of the lake. The truth is, God wants all of us to have a wingman or two in our lives. We were never supposed to go through life completely alone. God designed us to need other people, and He designed other people to need us. The lesson I learned at Donner applies to much more than my once-a-year lake swim. We all need a few wingmen in our lives. It's not only unwise to swim across a lake alone, it's unwise to do life alone. And that's what life groups are all about. Life groups provide an opportunity to build healthy relationships to encourage us. And they also give us a chance to encourage others. In your life group this fall, I hope you'll discover a wingman or two that will enrich your life in a powerful way.